I just want to ask one question.
John, one more time,
I
and you're out of here.
should resign based on lack of voting for investigator. Time and time again, I'm the one who pushed for it. I'm the one who brought the names for it. Ms. Hannikin tonight says she wanted to wait. That was never indicated. It was constantly said, we need to hire someone, we need to hire someone, we need to hire someone. I continually said, I gave you names, I gave you names, I gave you names. I don't know any of these people. I have no vested interest in it. Let's interview one of them. Did I not show up Sunday to vote? Absolutely. And you know why I did not show up? Because what would it hurt to wait 4 more days in a public meeting that everyone would be attending and know was televised? Why couldn't we wait 4 days? The action that was taken Thursday, that was a violation of the Sunshine Law. You cannot take an action on a motion when you're announced that all you're going to be doing is an executive session. So for you to ask me to resign when I have followed the laws, and I have peers who decided they would do whatever they want on the Sunshine Law, I think that's unconscionable, and you know me better than that.
Let me correct that statement. We did not violate the Sunshine Law. We were told that we could do it. We then subsequently have an opinion from the law director that we could correct it because there was a question about it. So we re-announced the meeting and we came back in and we voted. That's all that happened. We're not attempting to violate any law. We have met on Sunday, unlike what Sir Quoted is saying. We have met on Sunday in the past. And, you know, I just think that these are small issues relative to the larger question. We need to get on with it. We need to have a finish to this process, an investigation. So
This is not a small question. When you decide that you're going to hold a meeting for an executive session, you didn't make a motion. Why did you have the second meeting if the first one was valid? You hold the second meeting on a day that in 15 years prior to your coming on council, we never had a Sunday meeting, ever.
yes, we did.
My 15 years of tenure, excuse me.
We have.
Had one for the budget because the budget was delayed. That's the only, and that was so we could pay the employees. But the budget was delayed by the finance chair along with the budget.
No, that is wrong.
Finance chair. So you know what?
That is
You can speak all you want, but the thing is, at this point in time, no one has said we would investigate. No one has said we would stop. We have been pushing forward. We've had independent investigations going on. We have the Attorney General, we have the Ethics Commission, and we have an independent investigator. The mayor is free to hire. I don't know what more. At some point, when do you bring the focus back on the residents of this community and stop focusing on one employee who has had indications, lack of a better term, does not play well with others? Thank you.
I just have one question. Why would the mayor be involved with picking the private investigator?
Of himself.
Of himself. I mean, why didn't Scott sit down with the mayor and pick an investigator together then? I don't understand why somebody that's knowingly, openly admitted to taking money from the city, why would he be the one that would pick who the investigator is? Why would he even be involved in the discussion?
Here's the question of the day. So we had a meeting Thursday, it was an executive session. On the agenda, it stated such. It was an executive session only. At the end of that executive session, we walked down in here. The 3 folks on that side of the table sat down and proceeded to have a meeting. I stood in front of them and I told them that you cannot have a meeting. It's not on the agenda. The public's not aware of it. Number 1. Number 2, I made a motion to adjourn, which was subsequently seconded by Mrs. Tully. They proceeded to hold their meeting. After they found out that that was in fact illegal, they held another meeting for Sunday, in which I expressed my displeasure with them holding it on Sunday and politely asked them not to do it, at which time they don't regard me in any way, which is fine. The idea to have that meeting on Sunday, I was never contacted or asked anything about the Sunday meeting. Mrs. Tully was never asked about a Sunday meeting of any way, shape, or form. As the public knows, when you hold a meeting on Sunday, you're probably not going to get a big turnout. The thing that I'm looking at is why would we hold it on a Sunday? And who were the people at that meeting on Sunday? Mr. Macedonia, I believe you were there. How did you find out about that meeting on Sunday? Who told you about it?
Got a phone call.
Okay. Did that phone call come from one of these 3 folks over here?
No.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't call anybody about it.
Well, you know
The fact
what?
that, I'm not done, please. The fact of the matter is, we're approaching $100,000 to defend a man that the people elected this mayor deemed unfit to be here. We're approaching $100,000. We could fix roads. We have spent the past 5 months arguing about a man that's not here and is getting paid to sit at home. We got a report this week about that man. It has been verified that that man has lied on more than one occasion. Not criminal, but the man lied. To me, that's enough. What more do you need to know about it? If you want to investigate the mayor, I was told by the police chief that there is an investigation of the mayor and the things that he has done. By all means, absolutely, we should be looking at that. I'm not saying we shouldn't, never said we shouldn't. That should be looked into as well as anything else. But the fact that we sit here and continue to spend so much time defending a man that has made mistakes and now has been verified, has lied to us, and now we're going to sit here and spend more money to defend that man. We're going to hold secret meetings on Sundays. But I politely asked you not to do it. What is your reasoning behind all this?
Mr. Molnar, I asked you if you wanted
let me
to
finish,
switch it to
please?
Monday night. I did. And you did
You
not
cut me off.
respond. You did not respond. I offered you an alternative day.
What was
You
your
didn't
rush?
respond.
What was your rush?
And I'll tell
What was your
you,
rush?
I'm telling you,
What
you
was your
complained
rush?
about Sunday, and you're making a big speech about Sunday. I offered you an alternative day, and you didn't respond.
What was your rush?
So,
Why didn't you
we're,
respond?
Because I politely asked you not to hold it on Sunday.
said
You guys
she
were
said
holding,
she-
the three of you had worked it out on your own. You don't contact me, you don't ask me.
well,
about
you're
it.
not answering the question. I offered you an alternative day, and you didn't respond. So we met on Sunday because you didn't respond.
Excuse me.
Now, and as far as who lied, I'm not done. As far as who lied, I don't know, but Mr. Molnar, I would bet there might be some times when you have lied. And the actual allegation relates to something that the finance director was not interviewed about. Remember, none of this, the clearing of him from criminal charges, was without even anyone talking to him. So any statements that are in these raw reports are really kind of, in terms of whether he lied about something. I haven't even spoken to him to know that. Now, do we want to go on and on and on about this? No. We are moving ahead. We've got lots of things to do for the residents of this town. We want to get it resolved. That's why we want to close this with an investigator who's professional and knows what he's doing. And the decision to spend $10,000 on an attorney to do quote-unquote, administrative investigation, I think that is just way, way beyond
You need to
insane.
be careful, you just maligned the attorney who's doing the investigation.
I am not
By
maligning
saying-
anybody.
Excuse me, by saying you're hiring a professional, that can be misconstrued to state that the person that was hired is not. You gotta be careful. Let me finish.